You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, there's one football club out there that is currently getting destroyed. As we know, the NFL schedule release was last night. And, of course, teams put out the schedule release in different ways. They make little videos. They have these little projects on social media. It's kind of a mess. It's kind of all over the place, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, I didn't even watch the schedule release show, actually. You know, bad coverage, Rhodes. It is what it is. There's a thing called the internet. I can type in the schedule, and ta-da! There it is, in fact. Seriously, it's a miracle of modern times, I reckon. So last night, well, we got a couple of things. We got Colin Cowherd calling his shot on Shedeur Sanders, making the team over Dillon Gabriel. There's a valid point in here. I mean, there is in Cowherd's take. But before we get to that, how about the Cleveland Browns going viral for trying to troll the Pittsburgh Steelers? Now, here's the problem. The Pittsburgh Steelers have a bunch of Super Bowl trophies, a bunch of Super Bowl rings, and the Browns not so much. And so this was sort of an instant regret situation. The Browns put out a Steelers logo and then put out a dumpster fire that's literally floating along in a flood. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's funny. I get it. But unfortunately, you're going to get completely destroyed if you put this kind of crap up when you're the Cleveland Browns. I mean, honestly, what are you doing? Yes, this is the matchup, Steelers versus dumpster fire. Yeah. Have you won your division since the collapse of the Soviet Union? Wow. That's it's a bad look. It is. There, I fixed it. Browns in the dumpster fire. That does seem a little bit more valid at this point. The Cleveland Browns have not won any Super Bowls. They have 0 Super Bowl wins to date. It goes on to talk about their championships back in the oh hell. 1964 was the last time they had a little championship action. I mean, honestly, it's yikes. You have rookie quarterbacks fighting in a locker room and are calling us a dumpster fire. Laugh out loud. How's Watson doing? Oh, keep this same energy when we sign Aaron Rodgers. Your quarterback room has been non-existent for 20 years. At least 20 years, right? I mean, I think we're well over 20 years. How about the teabagging action right here? The balls. It's a bone, but it looks like nuts right on top of that guy's head. I mean, honestly, that's what it looks like. Oh wow! I mean, this was a bad look. It did not work out. Oh, y'all got to bring this up. Yikes! I was watching that game live when it happened. 1989, the last time the Browns finished above the Steelers in the division. Yikes! That's crazy. Hey, is that right? Is that right? 2023, they went to the playoffs, right? They must have. Maybe they were behind the Steelers. I'm not looking it up. Cleveland Browns trying to troll like they're not the laughing stock of professional sports. Sit this one out, little bro. The Browns are the Pittsburgh Pirates of the NFL. Yikes. Yeesh. Oh, my God. How about this? This guy just tweeted out. All he tweeted out was the specifics of Deshaun Watson passing his physical and signing a $230 million contract. Uh, that's all you got to put up, really. I mean, seriously. Deshaun Watson, the question mark? Your fans have witnessed more losing seasons than I'll experience by the time I die. I don't know what it's like to be a bum team finished below 500. Okay, we're going to pivot away from the Browns getting absolutely butt blasted on social media over their scheduling release meme campaign over to the Herd, Colin Cowherd. Now, here's the thing. A lot of different reports. We've got literal dueling reports out there from various NFL insiders, Cleveland insiders, about exactly how good Shedeur Sanders looked versus Dillon Gabriel. Okay? There's been ones out there that's been like, Dillon Gabriel really looked good. Other ones that are like, no, he threw interceptions, didn't look so good, and Shedeur Sanders looked really good. I think as of right now, we really don't know what to think. Now, maybe this is an offset issue, but I've said, come hell or high water, Shedeur Sanders not getting cut from this team because I feel like he was a Jimmy Haslam pick because Jimmy Haslam is seeing a business opportunity with Shedeur Sanders. And you can see that with the social media coverage by the Cleveland Browns versus a quarterback they took 2 rounds earlier. All right? I mean, they see a situation where they've got I hate to say this, but they got a Johnny Manziel, Tim Tebow kind of situation working where there's a ton of hype. And unfortunately, neither one of those guys worked out. Now, Cowherd's bringing up something very valid here, and it is a valid conversation to have when you're talking about both quarterbacks. And I like Dillon Gabriel. He's got a better arm than Shedeur, but he's small, and damn it, he looks small. There's a picture of all of them standing together the other day, and I mean, my God, Dillon Gabriel, you're like, is he a player? Question mark. I mean, I'm taller than him, all right? I'm just a hair under 6 foot tall. And I do mean a smidgen, a drap under 6 foot tall. With a cap on, I'm 6 foot something. All right, let's put it that way. So anyway, Cowherd's bringing up height and size, and it's a real thing in the National Football League. I understand. Look, we've got some very rare outlier kind of situations with Drew Brees and Russell Wilson. But that's not the norm, folks. Most great quarterbacks are big. Aaron Rodgers is a big bleeping dude. Ben Roethlisberger was a huge dude, right? Eli was a big guy. Peyton was a monster. He's like 6'5". So let's check this out.
Shedeur is 6'2", historically accurate, and I have seen him standing around normal-sized people. He's big. He's a big 6'2". Mahomes is 6'1.5". Aaron Rodgers, you never think about his size. He's 6'1", big calves, big wrists. 6'3", Matt Stafford. 6'4", Jared Goff. 6'6", Joe Flacco. Eli was 6'5". Peyton was 6'5.5" or whatever he was. Dillon Gabriel is noticeably smaller and thinner than Bo Nix. And Bo Nix is not ideal size in the NFL. He is a very, very small guy. Shedeur Sanders, he's much bigger and much better.
Much bigger and much better. We're heading down the road of much better. Who will be off the rocker? Let me just go Kenny Pickett. That's where a lot of people went. Kenny Pickett off this team. I just think that's where we're headed. All right? I don't know how this is going to go. I really don't. But the Browns are going to give Shedeur Sanders every opportunity to win this job and make the roster. All right? Because it's a business situation. Dillon Gabriel, he's got skills, folks. Let us understand. But again, you got a problem with being able to see around lineman, you have to get in the lanes. You got to do more rollouts. You got to do more bootlegs. But look, Shedeur is 6'1". He says he's 6'2". I don't know where that came from. I haven't ever seen that Shedeur Sanders was 6'2". Maybe he's 6'1" and some change. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's taller and that's better, but it's still some of the same kind of struggles. All right, 6'1's considered a shorter quarterback. It is. Now, look, there's some good 6'1 quarterbacks, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this goes. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Lord knows we're going to look at this on a nearly daily basis on this channel. It's the biggest story in the NFL still, and it will be. And once he gets to the preseason, going to be a big story. Wow. Browns, don't troll the Steelers about winning. Not Ixnay on the troll A. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.